Guess what? I'm in a tunnel, and I'm in a tunnel underneath the A580, I think it is, no, it's the A6, which will turn into the A580. So we're going to drive the full length of the East Lancs Road from Salford, where we are now, all the way to Liverpool, which sounds exciting. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and there's loads and loads of these driving videos available using the playlists to get around. So let's go. So we are in Salford, which is on the outskirts of Manchester. You're not overly familiar with the northwest of England's geography, don't worry about it. I'm not either, and I've lived here all my life. So we are going to go onto, I think this is the A6, but I know it turns into the East Lancs. Not yet, but soon. Hopefully we're not going to go across the Mersey. We're just going to end up, I think this road ends on the outskirts of Liverpool, at least I hope it does. So we're doing 40 miles an hour, and we are now about to go on the A580. It starts here. So this is the A580 start, so I'll press my little mileage thing, and then we'll see how many miles it is. So this part of it you'll be pretty familiar with. In fact, a lot of it you'll be familiar with if you watch lots of my driving videos. So we do drive along this road quite regularly. It's usually at night time, on the way back from visiting mother, or doing a shoot somewhere where I've been doing the Let's Walk Round the Lancashire videos. I was going to do one today, but I'm not feeling it today, so I thought I'll do a drive instead. So that's what we're doing, we're having a drive. So we're still in Salford, and then we'll leave Salford and we will work our way up to Liverpool. Only we'll go through Wigan and St Helens as well. Well, the outskirts of, not actually through. Basically this was a road that was built before the M62, so this was like the main thoroughfare between the two destinations of Liverpool and basically Manchester, although it does actually start in Salford. So anyway, we'll see what we see on the way. One thing we will see a lot of is traffic lights, unfortunately, at least for this part. So we get to Keeby. When you get to Keeby, the traffic lights do peter out a little bit. Right, we're off. I'm going to say these lights are taking the time. Let's see if we can do our usual thing of doing the whole run now without stopping. So what we need to do is do 40 and then just keep at 40 the best you can as we toodle along. So I'm doing 40 at the minute. Obviously I'm going to get overtaken by a BMW. Well, that goes without saying. Now the lights, next set of lights have just changed to green. So will we get there before they go back to red? There's no one. Oh yeah, there's a car in the filter lane, which gives us half a chance. right there. But yeah, we're through them. So we're still doing 40. When I went into the next set of lights, again, there's no cars in the filter lane because the road's closed, which annoyingly means that that would have kept on green, but now it won't because you can't turn right, so there's no one to keep the traffic lights on green for us. Well, the filter lane's on. Bit annoying, but I'm over it, I'll be honest. Right, the filter lane is working for the cars ahead, and you can see them turning around between the car in front and the other cars, and we are off. You can hear a siren. Panic sign or an ambulance. Now it's throwing us out of kilter. That last set of lights. So it's unlikely we're going to be able to get through this set of lights. But then we're on what I call the A580 proper, where it leaves Salford and heads off through the countryside. It is a pretty decent road, to be fair. East Lancashire. I don't drive it very often because it's easier to go on the motorways. It's quicker and there's no traffic lights, no roundabouts, nothing like that. Whoa! Obviously that VW is going a little bit fast, and then it just cuts across all the lanes to go onto the M61. Which is a route we follow quite regular on the regular driving videos we do. Don't forget all the playlists and everything for them. Don't forget to click notifications if you want to see them live as well, once you've subscribed. So, going past today's location for the vlog. I like to mix it up a bit. So the location for the vlog is basically where we are now. It's already been filmed. We come out the other side. I'm the last car now. There's nothing behind me. Everything else has overtaken me. But I'm not bothered. I'm ready for the drive. The white van's just come on the slip road. And these lights have just changed to green. It'll still be green when we get there. White van is now overtaking me. That's as yes it is. There's another vehicle coming up behind as well. Quite a lot of traffic today, to be fair. Bear in mind it's Sunday. It's 15:50, 20 degrees on the 27th of the 6th, 2021. And it's kind of that muggy heat that no one really likes. So we're 4 miles in. 40 mile an hour. Again, there's absolutely nothing behind me. Oh, the car wants to come out, so let's pull back again. So I don't like being in the second lane when there's nothing in the first lane. But there is now, there's that car with the bikes on it. So I can't actually pull across now. Right, so the bus is going. Buses have a... Here comes the car. Buses have a weird bus lane thing around here, where they have wheels on the guide wheels on the front of the bus, either side, and they basically roll along the concrete, which is like think of a canal, but for buses. I can pull across now. There's nothing behind me at all. So nice leisurely drive. Complete length of the A580 East Lancashire Road. Just changed as well, but there's a lot of cars ahead who've stopped, so we're not going to get moving straight away. We're off now. Lights again are on red ahead. This is the Lee turn-off. They've now changed to green. Get the idea, this car doesn't have a clue where he's going. Right, we can now go 50. We're now in Wigan. Never think of this as being part of Wigan, me, but apparently it is. And the white van next to me again, that's the noise you can hear. What's this guy doing? Right, now we can go to 60. So now this is countryside. We've now left the major conurbations. There's mainly fields on the left, and there are some houses behind the trees on the right, but it is very rural around here. Which is nice. Very green, very lush. There is as well a pit round here, or at least the mechanism over the shaft that you can see sometimes, although maybe not at the minute because the trees are in full leaf at the minute, so you may not see it. Then again, you might. Nobody knows. No, it's just basically countryside all around. Lovely little road, this. Trying to cool the phone down, you know what it gets like when the sun's shining on it. So we're coming up to a roundabout now, which I think is Graham roundabout, or I could be wrong. Yeah, it is Graham roundabout. It's called Graham roundabout because the hotel on the right, which you probably can't see because of the blob, is the Greyhound Hotel. So it's a Greyhound roundabout, which makes sense. Tesla's off. Tesla's had enough. So we carry on. So now heading towards Haydock. I'm still going to get past Lee yet. I vaguely remember stepfather, because we used to come this way when we went to a caravan, and we'd stop along here somewhere, and there was like an old shed, a big shed, like a barn, but made of brick, and we'd use that for a toilet break, which, looking back on it now, it's a bit ridiculous. But hell, it was the 70s, you could do stuff like that in the 70s. So I very much doubt the barn's still there. Wherever it is, it's probably a posh house now, with the essence of my Wii in it. It wasn't just us who used it, I mean, you know, it was a regular thing. A regular home, there were always people there having a Wii. So that's the main Lee, right turn there, takes you to the out-of-town shopping developments. So we now head towards Haydock. Another roundabout. Still 60, we're doing 60, pretty much everyone's doing the same speed at the minute, so there's a few cars in the distance behind me doing okay. I think that idiot in the back with the bikes on the back of his vehicle is turned off now. Just as well, really. I'm not a violent man, Mr. Faulty. Right, Colchester, traffic lights, which are, this is, for me, the worst part of this, because you always end up getting stopped here for about an hour at a time. Really is a very unpleasant set of traffic lights. It's a double set of traffic lights as well, and there's no logic to the way that they're set off. So This car's beeping at each other already. Well, we're not moving. We'll open the windows, let some air in. So get yourself a book or something. More horn honking in the distance. So we pass one of them. Maybe they have sorted it out finally. So Liverpool is 19 miles away. We are currently 12.1 miles in. There's some new houses there. A lot of new houses around here, to be fair. Farm low, farm shop, fruit, vegetables, potatoes and eggs, Christmas tree forest. Oh, that was fun getting out then. I'm going to say, no, it's not fun getting out. Right then, we're back up to 60. No, now we're up to 50. The speed limit's 60, but there is a roundabout ahead. Goulburn and Winnick roundabout. Technically, I think then we're in pretty much in Haydock, and then we go under the M6, and then we're in St Helens and Wilmslow and that kind of area. Not Wilmslow. What was it called? Hey, it might be Wilmslow actually. I don't think it is though. So I can see now the M6 ahead. I don't think you can yet on the camera unless a big lorry goes over. Just car there, there's a coach going over, and a lorry, and another lorry, and an ambulance. Lots of cars, obviously. Nothing behind me again. I'm at the back of this queue today. So now we have to slow down to 40. So foot off the accelerator, slow down. Right for the traffic lights. So there's a roundabout here, but we go straight through the middle of it because we're just carrying on the A580 East Lancashire Road. Then we'll end up in Rainford. Right, hopefully the lights will let us go right the way through without stopping again. was going too slow. I'm not going to do it. Okay, we did it. Only just though. And then back up to 60 again. So we're now in St Helens. Very countryside, but it's not. There's a lot of industrial units either side of us. We're now heading towards Rainford traffic lights. I think that's the next stop that we've got. There's a lot of industry goes on around here, but you wouldn't know it. And I forgot about these lights. In fact, this is the part I don't drive on very often. I drive a bit on the next bit further down. I don't drive a lot round here. But now you can see some of the thing. I didn't know Kellogg's had a site here. On the right, the left of the building on the right, big Kellogg's sign. That's brand new to me. So I assume this is the Rainford traffic lights I was thinking of. For the lights, probably on red by the time we get there because I've already changed to green. It's not Rainford. These are again new lights. I've never seen these lights before. Where did they go? It's bonkers. Back up to 60 miles an hour again. Oh, the back of my throat's going. I might be sneezing in a minute. The hay fever. I can feel it. So we're now 17.5 miles in. Oh, this set of traffic lights I know. I used to cross here when I was working in St Helens. So we're a little while off Rainford yet. Actually, no, I don't know these lights. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, there's the ones I was thinking of. Yeah. These are the lights you are thinking of. And then I turn left here to go to St Helens. A lot more stop and starts than there used to be. definitely ready for next. The petrol station on the left. It's probably not the best place to go for a walk. Up the hill, onto the bridge. Once as the queues are likely because of these traffic lights. Place is well called Crank, which is a pretty cool name for a place. Local Hells Angels. That's how they on the bikes. To be fair, no matter what angle you hit these lights at, it's always a nightmare. Right, we're 11 miles from Liverpool apparently. And we're doing just coming up to 60 now. We've done 20 miles. Since we started on the A580 East Lancashire Road. The car's just waited. We all pulled out to let him past, and it's just pulled out in front of a van behind me, obviously. Brilliant. Right then, so we're on the other side now, and we're heading deep into Liverpool. To be honest with you, I don't know how far into Liverpool the A580 goes. Obviously I won't be able to get out of the car because I'm from the Greater Manchester. As long as I don't get out of the car, there's no issues. part I don't drive a lot around now. As we enter Knowsley, must be embarrassed. The sign's well away from the road. And again, a lot of industry around here, including QVC. They had, maybe still have, a warehouse around here. Pretty big one. You probably won't see because it'll probably be in the vlog. Yeah, I can see it from here actually. QVC, but it is far, far, far right. Right, so we have to slow down now to 50. So foot off the accelerator. We've got Kirby and the town centre to our right, so we're going straight on. Is that a learn? It is a learn. There was some big mills here that did paper, printing of papers and things, but they knocked quite a lot of them down well, over a decade ago. I think there might be that little building just peeking over the trees to the left. Might well be still a printers. I think it does say printers. I can't really see from this angle. Newspapers or news printers or something. So yeah, brand new to me service station on the right, which is where one of the mills used to be. Still mill, actually one of the old mills on the far right as well, which has been modernised a little bit. So we're into 50. That's scrap metal there as well, I assume from an old mill. To the M57 motorway. I think it's the M57. Yeah, M57. Which we're going to go under. Again, you can see it in the distance. A couple of cars going over it. Polo knows who they're dealing with. It's problem with this road, like I say, the motorways are better because there's no traffic lights or anything on them. This would be great if you could hit all the traffic lights on green. So these are all shooting off. So we're now heading into Liverpool, and a part of this road I have not driven on for over a decade, so to bear with me on this one. A40 now. So obviously we're entering a populated area. So you've got a stagecoach bus station thing on the right. I think we go past one of the hospitals of Liverpool as well around here. And there's a lot of stuff they knocked down around here as well. A lot of stuff's been knocked down around here. Oosh. Oh, traffic lights everywhere. Oh, we're on green. We're on green. We're good go. Good go. Let's open the window a bit so we get some air in here. Let's get a bit stuffy. Oh, I forgot I'm in Liverpool. Just keep going, you don't stop. God damn it. Building new houses here. The industrial units on the right are new to me as well. Showcase sim in there. I didn't know Showcase was still a thing. And then you got the Mackies. Travelodge, that's new. Starbucks is new. Petrol station looks new as well. Carry on, straight on. So there's the traffic lights on the back of that lorry, so they didn't get very far. So we're now 100% in Liverpool. We're still on the A580 East Lancashire Road. We've now done 26.6 miles. It's going to take us to Walton City Centre and all that. A lot of the outskirts of Liverpool, particularly around here, is very similar, very samey. So I'm kind of familiar and not familiar at the same time as where I am. What I'm not familiar with is where the A580 goes. We've got a very low bridge here. Very big bridge as well, a bit like the one near Stockport on the M60 ring road. I think round here actually is where the old Littlewoods buildings used to be. It's a very impressive bridge. Which was the pools. Also, I think they did the shops as well. I don't think it was. I think Littlewoods shops and Littlewoods pools were the same thing. Don't quote me on that because I don't know. When cars turn the ignition on, I don't understand how that doesn't knock your cars quicker. Stopping, starting all the time. Anyway, we're still on the A580 at East Lancashire Road. We've been on it now for 27.8 miles. Quite confusing road signage going on here. So the A580 is straight on here. I've no idea what that noise was. So it's shrinking now, the A580, by the looks of things. Oh. For tragic reasons, this is familiar. We're going to go under the bridge, not far from where, sadly, James Bulger was found. Walton Lane now. Railway bridge, police station just to our left. As far as I know, this is still the A580. We'll find out this next roadside. Yep. To my far right is Everton football ground. For the time being, anyway. You'll see it. I get a glimpse. What you will see is the shot that they've got. Which is there. Sadly, it's closed at the moment. we're 28.9 miles in on this drive along the A580 East Lancashire Road. Going past a very well populated park, playground thing. Yeah, we're heading now down into Liverpool city centre. We're on Walton Lane in Liverpool 4 at the minute. Those buildings there I'm not familiar with on the left or the right for that matter. However, I've got a vague idea where I am. So there you go then. We are going to go, I think, definitely down into the depths of the town centre of Liverpool and see where we end up. It says la 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 da 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 da. I don't know where that come from. I'm just trying to block out someone's shite music from the car. Oh, must have heard it. Come on, lights. To be fair, I didn't realise the A580 brought us this far into Liverpool. There you go, you see, you learn something new every day. It's open the windows though, because it's blinking boiling. Well, this could be the end. It's the A59 now. So this is the start of the A580 and it's 29.5 miles long. It's took us about 50 minutes to drive the full length, and I reckon at least 10 minutes of that we've been stationary. I'll just double check that when we go around the corner that there's no signs for the A580. Visions of me ending up in Walton. Right, here's a big road sign. Look at that. Well, we can see a bit anyway. Yeah, we're on the A5 now, so we have finished on the A580. Yeah, there's a sign pointing the other direction with the A580 in brackets. So there you go. Mission completed. I'm going to turn left here, and then when it's safe to do so, I will stop and then broadcast whilst the seagull very leisurely flies over the car. They will change. Well, they did change, but not the way I was expecting them to change. couple of cars are rolling. Yeah. So what's it down here? This is what I'm thinking of. That building on the right is brand new, and along here used to be a row of quite scruffy flats. And when I worked here, and there was always a kid who was always naked running around in front of the flat every morning when I was going to work, and his mum chasing him. It was a very surreal sight. Right, so we'll turn around here. The distance between the tree and the building, you should be able to see the tower. Radio City Tower. It does prove we are in Liverpool. Okay. Not sure exactly what's going on here, but guy nearly got run over on his bike. Oh, we're in a Sainsbury's, KFC, McDonald's car park. Would appear. Yeah, I don't think it's worth asking them to follow any rules. Not that I'm judging or anything. Oh look, a little parade of shops down here as well, which you wouldn't know were here. Subway, Betfred, Domino's, Sunseekers, The Good Catch, Pharmacy, Greg's, Bernardo's, Care Home and Acosta. Well, who knew? The answer is no one. So there you go then. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. Big shout out to Toff and pretty much anyone else. Abby J for joining in the chat. And I will see you all. Stanley Park on left. Oh, okay then. I'll see you all again some other time. Until then, bye!